Up, man? What's the deal? Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. Salute. Happy Monday to everyone, man. Hope everybody had a great weekend, a 4-day weekend at that. And I hope you have a better week to come. If you're new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, though. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Leave a comment in the video. Please share the video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. So look, man, we're going to get right to this content. If you're new to my channel, before I even say that, today is Pay It Forward Monday. And just in case you missed the last video I put out, I got a new video that dropped before this video. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's doing a reaction to Jefe reacting to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, reacting to him I'm doing air quotes, putting Wack 100 in the hot seat about the Main Street case on No Jumper. You can tell that was that was a soft layup. It really wasn't to put him in the hot seat. Wasn't no pressure added at all. You know why? Simple. Young and Jefe, who don't care about number what that check say, didn't even have the paperwork. He didn't have the paperwork. He didn't have the paperwork in his hand. Yeah, so Wack was allowed to run circles around him and all that. But go check that out. But anyway, that's not why we're here. It's Pay It Forward Monday. I ask people every Monday to help celebrate Pay It Forward Monday here at Stand on the Media. And what that is I'm asking people to give an act of kindness to someone, a random person, someone that you may know, doesn't really matter, just someone that may be in a time of need, man. Somebody might be going through it, man. A good call and a compliment or just to check in on them, man, might make their day. Somebody might be struggling with food or whatever the case may be, and you're in a position where you can help, man. Just do an act of kindness for them, man, not because you have to. Not because you're obligated, but just because you can. Just because, you know, you want to and you can. So that's what today is for Stand on the Media, Pay It Forward Monday. If you're new to my channel and you want to get right to the content, you don't want to hear me do my intro, that's fine. Fast forward another 3 minutes, a little less than that, and you'll be right where you need to be. Because we're going to get right to this content also, man. I don't want to, it's a 24-minute-er. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead. Oh, you know what? I'm going to let this video go right now, actually. I'm setting up the video to drop that I was telling you about with Young Jefe right now. But anyway, fast forward to that. That'll get you where you need to go. So listen, people, the video that we are going to be reacting to is Salute to On Point Stories for the content. I have not listened to it at all. So we're going to listen to this at the same time for the first time. Okay? So I have no clue what's in this content. The title is Wack 100 and 600 Badges Exposed. How 600 assisted in the Big U arrest. That was interesting to me. I said I definitely want to go ahead and go down that rabbit hole. If he is, I am too. Let's go down it together. I want to say salute to that girl Henny. I was just on her live and she over there cooking. And for some reason, man, damned if you do, damned if you don't. When people agree with everything that you say, it's all love, right? The moment you say something that don't align with them, oh my God, you turning your back on the black community. You turning your back on us. Blah, blah. Like, listen, people, we're not going to agree on everything. If you want something like that, then I encourage you to go support the 100 show, the 100 ENT show, the Wack 100 show. That over there is an echo chamber, for real. It is designed to be an echo chamber. It's designed to never be challenged. If that's what you want, that's what you need, no problemo. Go over there. But here, we're going to be objective. We're going to be honest. We're going to say things that might make you uncomfortable. We may say things that make you very uncomfortable. It's our opinion. It doesn't make it the gospel. It's just our opinion. And we may not see eye to eye on everything, and that is okay. But the moment that you start thinking that we should, that we will, then you lost already. You might as well go support CS2 back. If that's what you want, go over there with that. That he's gonna say everything that you want him to say, because he's gonna want you to say everything that he's saying. That's how it rolls over there. That everything is an echo chamber, but not here and not over there with my girl Henny. Them people over there wilding. That girl over there doing the gospel. She doing the God's work. She doing God's work. She was at that courtroom every day reporting on that Diddy case. Salute to that girl for putting in that work. And you deserve all the accolades and success and money and notoriety that comes with it, because you really do the work. So salute to that girl, Henny. And she pretty as a motherfucker. So you ninjas need to go over there and go check her out. And while you over there, go subscribe to her channel. I know I said fast forward for 5 minutes and we was going to play the video and we had 6 minutes and we ain't played it yet. I know that. I don't need you to tell me that in the comment section. Shut up. No, I'm just playing. Go crazy in that comment section. I love it. It makes me go further in the algorithm. But anyway, we're going to get to the video right now. Salute to my Stand on the Media family. Salute to the new people that came to check me out for the first time. I definitely appreciate you. You are part of my family, whether if you come back or not, okay? All right, let's get to the video with on-point stories. Let's go.
So check this out, right? I get the call. You know, I'm an early riser, you feel me? I'm up like at 5, just got off, just laying down, so let me stay up and get this workout in, right? My phone blowing. They say, man, they hit Big U house with the flash bomb. I'm like, nah, you feel me? Let me slide up over there, you feel me? Let me grab my issues. I'm gonna have to pop on something when I'm over there, you feel me?
600 received a call when Big U's house was raided. His response was to put a badge on his neck, grab his firearm, jump on live stream, and head over to the operation. Maybe someone can explain this because it looks crazy. Every once in a while, someone drops a gem in the comments, and that's exactly how this video came about.
You know, I slide up over there, and just in case it's a lie, I slide up over there. I'm not gonna, reveal his street and house and stuff like that, but I got the content. You feel me saying? Because this, for his family, ain't got nothing to do with this. Big use of Buster, right? So, I'm sliding up over there.
Click like. It turns out Wack and 600 are running around California with badges.
You gotta be like a real Fed or a law enforcement person to get a badge, you know what I mean? So I posted like, big bro, like, what up? Like, what's that? I'm not gonna just say, oh, you're a rat because of a badge. It could be a real badge, it could be a fake badge. But one thing I do know, you cannot have a badge and it's like a serious offense to impersonate law enforcement.
Man, get on the wall, everybody on the
Man, everybody
that shit was so fake.
Hey, I've been telling you, Remo, that Wack the feds, man.
I covered Wack.
The fact that he keeps trying to find ways to spin that badge in different ways to steer the narrative to the people out there that's on the fence, that should tell you that is true. You come on, people, you got common sense, right? I know y'all do. Listen to your gut. F what I'm talking about, right? F with channels like mine that are saying the same thing. F what we're talking about. Don't even consider what we're talking about. I want you to listen with your own ears, use your brain, and in some cases, use your eyes. Listen to your gut. What is your gut telling you about these dudes?
Situation when he flashed a badge on a live stream, then immediately issued a response video showing the badge in effort to clean things up.
We are looking for gamers who want to learn how to become video game testers, designers, or programmers.
I do.
Any of these?
Not.
To clean things up.
Shout out, man. They say I had a badge. Badge. Of course I got a badge.
However,
of course
there
I
was a
got
big
a badge.
problem. The badge he showed in his response video was completely different than the original badge, which raised many questions. I'll drop a link below if you haven't seen. In this video, we are going to take a closer look at the events surrounding 600, not only having a badge, but also getting early access to information about Big U's arrest. We will get into a clip where Nina Boy breaks down detailed events around the situation. Shout out to Nina. And if that wasn't enough for one insane story, we will get to Wack making his second response video, trying to clean up his badge being exposed.
This is car, but Big, you used a buster for that, bro. You knew what you was involved in, bro. And nigga, as a street nigga, bro, much I don't like you, my nigga, I gave you fair warning, bro. When the detectives gave the family information updates on their investigation, bro, I gave you warning, nigga. Like, hey, bro, they got your DNA on that dead body fingernails, bro. Get up out of there, nigga. Go do something, bro. Instead, you stayed around and ignored it, bro. And you got your family involved, bro. You feel that, bro? I don't want them kicking down my mama, though. You feel me? Raiding my house and have my brothers and family all involved, all on TV outside, bro. And with no clothes on, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You got your whole family. That's buster shit, bro. You don't do that, my nigga. You take your own stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Accept whatever you got going on, bro. Keep your family out of it, my nigga.
He's so
Them
fake.
niggas ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on, bro. You got kids and all kind of people in that house, bro. You got them involved in this now, bro. That's buster shit, bro. But it's cool, though. It's all good. Yeah, I know that fat, sloppy nigga gonna be that motherfucking shit and all kind of shit, because that nigga's a rat. So he gonna be nervous. Then he gonna tell everybody, if you did anything with Big U, you better be figuring something out, because he's gonna tell on you. He already told before. He's already a rat. You know what I mean? But yeah, they came and got him. I got the content. You feel me?
600 has a hat that says security, and his badge is hard to make out. Perhaps he works in security, which could explain the badge. However, what type of security guard gets called into a federal Rico raid?
We top flight security of the world, Craig. Top flight motherfucking security.
Everybody on the wall.
Oh no, not anymore. You're fired, both of you.
Oh, man.
It's crazy because the moment that Big U get raided, Wack 100 was the first person to drop the content on his channel. But, you know, nevertheless, I gotta say, you know, I'm gonna keep it Fendi with y'all, you know, 600. You said he was going down. You mission accomplished if that's what you wanted. So I think, man, don't nobody mess with 600. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Y'all can see it. This is Big U house. They got him, man. They got that boy, man. They got that boy, man. Ooh, man. This is crazy work. This is crazy work.
All right, so check this out, right? I get the call, you know, I'm an early riser, you feel me? I'm up like at 5, just got out, I'm laying down, so let me stay up and get this workout in, right? My phone blowing, they say, man, they hit Big U house with the flash bomb. I'm like, nah, you feel me? Let me slide up over there, you feel me? Let me grab my issue. I'm gonna have to pop on something when I'm over there, you feel me?
Let you grab your issue, you might have to pop on something. Do y'all see why I say, look, bro, this internet is a deadly weapon, bro? Because, hey, if a nigga can't get you on the streets, he gonna whoop you on this internet. You see what I'm saying? Look how dangerous this internet is.
Man, what Nina Boy was trying to say, but I guess he couldn't find the words. If you can't beat them on the streets, they're going to beat you with the police using the internet. I got you, Nina. I got you.
Look how dangerous this shit is. Hey, I was always told, nigga, hey, look, you can't beat them, stay away from them. I can't fuck with 600. That nigga is a dangerous man.
What he meant to say was he's not messing with 600, the Crip cop, because he's a police officer that makes him a dangerous man.
600 brought to the internet that the young football player that was murdered, his body was found in Las Vegas. It was DNA under the young man's fingernails, which so happened to be alleged Big U's DNA. 600 brought this to the internet.
And let's correct the record. The facts are it was not under the fingernails. It was somewhere around the ankle, I believe, but there was not DNA under the fingernails. That was a lie. So they spoke on. So what they did was the feds gave them enough information to use, but they couldn't say everything. Accurate. They couldn't be accurate with the information. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a dead ass giveaway, which I think all that is against the law. But if you are a federal agent, you're doing your job. But they could not say everything accurately. I can't talk this morning. I'm sorry, but they couldn't say everything correctly. And I think that was done intentional. So they threw out enough truth to signal to the feds to go in, just enough. And then when they got them, the facts came out that was not the case. But a lot of people, he may clear that up in this video. I don't know. Let's go.
600 claims, man, I was warning Big U. I was letting Big U know, hey, man, they own to you. I got this from the family. The family told me that they looking for you. They got the DNA. If I was you, I'd get out of Dodge. Now, I seen a video this morning with 600 riding through L.A., riding past Big U house, filming. What happened, and the crazy part about this, 600 has been pushing this campaign for the last 3 years. The F Big U campaign, we all seen him over and over and over. It seems like the only content that he got is Big U. But of course, they don't get along. He don't like Big U. So he have every reason to be mad at this man. But being mad at this man is going to handle your business. You say he did this. You say he did that. His paperwork this, paperwork that. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all hood business, y'all hood business. But we have not seen 600 ride by Big U house, none until today that he found out that he might have been arrested. That is crazy, man. So
yeah. But is this part of you entering like the witness protection program that you just got like a fancy new haircut so people won't recognize you?
Witness protection? Like, I don't get it. Like I'm
They're
live.
after you, man.
But who?
Listen, like the internet YouTubers, man, bro. They've been doing 5-hour live streams about you,
That's
man.
the thing, man. Like, I appreciate all the YouTube, like, commenters, trollers, haters, fake stalkers, fake ops, because that just keep everything going. As far as in the real world, I'm not beefing with nobody like that. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, even me and Big U, our little beef, I mean, we know where each other reside at. And we stay in our own lane. He stay in his lane, I stay in my lane. So it ain't like, I'm looking for him and he looking for me.
But okay, is the sense on the streets that there's a ton of people mad at you about the recent Rico, or is the sense of like, oh no, the big bad boss man is gone, so now we can live our freedom?
That too. So the first part you said was, let's talk about it. So it was information that was leaked to the family of a deceased kid, right? And I guess the detectives or whoever told the family, do not tell this information to anybody.
Right.
And that left the mother to Wack, to me, and the internet. So I got the information from the internet, the Wack and the mother, stuff like that, and I rehearsed it online on my channel and YouTube and on everything else, right? So, people in the streets know I haven't spoken on anything that's not already out there. But the haters, the 600 haters and Wack 100 haters, man, y'all talk about an open case. What y'all trying to get him in jail? I don't have no information on the case. But what the feds released to the family, that was online. That's all we got.
I don't see how anyone could really call serious question into it, because, I mean, think about when King Von got killed. Academics on stream an hour later, breaking the whole thing down, watching the video over and over, pinpointing exactly what was going on. What you did is really not anything different than what you would have done, what I would be totally comfortable doing. The only difference is that you were just very, very early. You got in to discussing it at a point where everybody thought it sounded kind of crazy. Big U got a murder charge coming, whatever. Like, it was so mind-blowing to people. You deserve credit, I think. And the only reason you're getting shit for it, though, is because you actually come from a street background.
That's the biggest difference. That's the difference.
Say, do you consider yourself an active member?
Active? No.
Because that's the only question. If a nigga consider himself an active member, I think that all that shit crazy.
Right.
Being on camera, you know what I'm saying? If a nigga not an active member, then what can we say?
A lot of street members don't like talking about open cases, period, right? No matter if it's public information or not. And it's a weird rule, but it's a lot of like knocks to the actual rules of the streets. So if you look at it, it was two reasons why we put that out there. Number one,
Let me clear that up to what he just said. To the people out there that are not from the streets, you're not familiar with the streets and how the streets work, the politics of the streets. Let me correct that. And I'm not a gang member at all. Grew up around it, grew up in it, grew up within it. Father was part of that. All of my uncles, all of my cousins, female or male, I grew up all the way and it lived smack dab in it. So I think, even though I'm not a gang member, I think it's safe for me to say for the gang members and gang bangers out there across the globe, really, that what he just said is categorically false. There we go. Categorically false. When he says that there's different stipulations, to the politic of speaking on an open case. No, there's not. There's no stipulations. There's no different instances when it comes to that. There's no, well, if it happens this way or we talk about it that way, it's okay. It's not. Across the board, it's not. An open case is to never be talked about on the airways. That's common sense. Whether you gangbang or not, whether you're a street person or not, what do any attorney tell you? What do any attorney tell you? When you are stopped by the police, right, and they question you and they tell you that they're gonna take you down, they tell you to shut up, right? You have the right to remain silent, and then after that, you're supposed to really just shut up and let your attorney fight the battle. Because anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So why would he ever think that there is certain stipulations that will permit you or allow you to talk about open cases on the internet? Like, why would he put that out there? Why would he tell y'all that? Like he's an expert. And then at the same time, he tells you he don't really gang bang. He don't do the gang banging like that no more. He's not an affiliate no more. He's not involving himself with any of the gang culture or gang activities whatsoever. Basically, he denounced the gang. He denounced the streets. He started at a late time in his life to gangbanging. Why would anybody listen to what he has to say? I'm talking about 600. Why would anybody pay attention to what he has to say? And anybody with any common sense, right? If you are a civilian like me and most of y'all, I would behoove you not to talk about an open case if you have an open case on these airways to nobody. The only person you talk about an open case to is your attorney. So if that is the stipulations for a civilian, please tell me what you think it would be for a gang member or a gang banger. Let's get back to the video.
Dude got to get exposed, because these guys have things going on and play a position and get certain things and benefits or whatever they're doing and not be exposed and fooling people. That's number one. Number two, it's public information.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And actually number three, we had to put that out there as still street dudes or acquaintances to street people that, bro, listen, they got information on you. They told their family they're coming to get you between these dates. Go get a good lawyer. They're coming.
Though.
You don't feel like you should let the streets handle that?
Nah.
Hold on. You see how they came and got it? Now, if we got this information.
Yeah.
We got the work.
If we got the information and we didn't tell Big U, that's cooperating with the law enforcement because they said do not tell nobody. Dude might get a lawyer, get little, and run.
Yeah, and it's actually in the RICO or in the charges that dropped today. They actually specifically mentioned the fact that Big U recorded the video before he actually turned himself in, where he basically told everybody not to cooperate with the cops, with anybody, which is very notable. Like that's something your lawyer wouldn't have told you to say because to you it might make perfect sense. Like, you're going to tell your homies, like, don't mess with them or whatever. But then that starts to look like a very serious crime when you view it through the eyes of the law.
No, but here's the difference, though, between what, let's say, me and academics would do and what, again, I support y'all doing y'all shit, right? But there's a difference, and there's a difference, okay? So Wack did say here that he purposely played the audio clip of the of the mom telling him that Big U would be arrested on this day.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to give 600 plausible deniability to talk about it publicly. That's one. Two is this. Yo, again, if you wanted to reach him publicly, privately, if the goal was, yo, we want to warn you, yo, like y'all are members, right? Like y'all could have reached them privately, but I do feel like it was more so towards we trying to expose this nigga for being this. Because if the real goal was, hey, bro, we trying to warn you,
you would call him.
You would just reach him privately.
Oh no, he did that off the
Good point.
But then why posted it?
No.
Good point, though, Flacco. Even Flacco, from time to time, can make a great point. If y'all was really trying to notify him, give him a heads up, faux bad, like CS2 Back would say, you would have sent him a private message. You wouldn't have said that publicly. If you know the feds are listening, you know they're listening on Clubhouse. If you know all of this, so you're notifying him and the feds. That's what you're essentially saying. Yeah, we notifying him and the feds, so when he runs, the feds know he's running, and bam, they'll get him, and he won't get no bail. That was the real point. That was the point of them doing that. They knew when they did that. They knew. I figured it out. So when Wack did that, that was the signal. He knew the feds was going to go. It was just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Like that day, I think he knew exactly what day they were going, but he knew that they were about to go. They told him to go ahead and put that out there because we want to catch him trying to run. We want to catch him calling people and trying to figure out what he's going to do and blase, because Big U not stupid. He know what that meant. And CS2 Back said he messaged his wife and told her faux bad. So you directly sent him a message to give him a warning in hopes and praying that he will try to scramble and run. Right? And because the feds, he know the feds were coming in no matter what. So if you're letting him know on the air and in private, you're letting the feds know. Because you're an informer, you're a fed, so you're tapped. And Clubhouse is for sure tapped. So yeah, you let him know and the feds know. You gave him a warning to try to trick him into running. So if he did, he's for sure not getting no bail, and that's something to try to hold him with. That's what y'all tried to do, and it didn't work.
Right, that was all.
Before it went online, we know about it.
Okay.
Before.
That's a lot.
Online, I even spoke about online. He already was reaching out, and he backed that and showed the screenshots of the timestamp of him texting his wife, like, "Hey, listen, they got this, that, and the other." This like March 2nd, March 3rd.
Sure, of course.
So he was already reaching out to them directly, like, "Listen, this is what they got. I'm give you for a warning."
Of course.
My job, I got to expose, dude.
Got you.
And you know what? He really put a black eye in the game for guys coming home rehabilitated, coming home from prison, changing their life, and giving back to the community, because now they're gonna look at guys different. Like, hold on,
that's where you're right at.
You know, we put Big U in this position with nonprofit organizations, things for the youth, things for the kids, giving back jobs, giving back, and this guy has a murder charge, Rico charge, stuff like that. So a lot of guys are going to be looking crazy, like, man, I'm not like Big U. I already rehabilitated.
Because
saying
it's a black guy on prison. There's a lot of dudes I know who are like former street dudes or current street dudes, and they got a nonprofit, and they're still in the hood. And for sure, I always thought that they were probably scams. But now I look at the Big U thing, and I'm like, aha, I knew it. Now I'll never call them out.
How do you know it? Because the feds got a whole lot of trumped up charges against Big U. Was any of those proven? No, because we haven't even been able to go to that part in the case yet. But you know what was proven? That Loose Cannon corroborated lies. What we do know is that a couple of the informants on the case, 6 CS2 Back, flipped them. He flipped them. Turned them into lying on Big U. What we do know is you guys lied about the blood under the DNA under that young man's fingernails. That's what we do know. We do know that you guys did a whole lot of lie snitching on this case using Loose Cannon, including the FaceTime with Big U and Nipsey and the late great Nipsey Hussle. The infamous FaceTime. With Loose Cannon and Big U. I'm sorry, because I'm actually over here reading the text. Let me focus. Between Loose Cannon and Big U, we know that's a lie. We know that was fabricated. We know several of the stories all of the stories really that Loose Cannon sat there and was talking about on No Jumper, all lies, all fabricated. Whatever happened in Philly with Meek Mill, lies, fabricated. There being a hostage situation at Loose Cannon's house, lie, fabricated. But we're just going to go off, give everything that's in this indictment. We're going to go in at face value. We're going to say it's the gospel. It's face value. When nothing in it is creditable. Nothing. Not even the people that are directly involved in it, that they don't want you to know that are involved with it. CS2 Bag, 600, Eddie Boy, Rico, Razé, Loose Cannon, Dale, the Long Tails Rat, Marley Marl. Oh my God. All these people are not credible at all. But you hear Adam 22 sitting there right there with his smug ass face and gonna say, "Oh my God, because of the big Rico, no, haha, you guys are running scams over there in the hood." COINTELPRO at its finest. I'm trying to tell y'all people to wake the fuck up. Look at what they're trying to do. This shit affects you. If you have kids, if you have family, you have youngins, loved ones that you will be leaving behind when you pass away, this infects you. So if you are a person that don't give a damn about that, then disregard what I just said. But if it doesn't, wake up. It's time to notify our people about what's really going on out here.
I hope they get away with it forever. But for sure, like that seems like
Listen
if you
to
know someone
Flacco.
who really got that scammer criminal mind state, that shit is not just gonna go away once you get a charity going. Like if you don't understand the risks of taking money straight out of your charity and just putting it into your bank account, which is probably like the dumbest thing that you could possibly do. If you really wanted to embezzle it, you would probably do something a little bit more artful where you pretended to buy a bunch of stuff and sell it to another company you want. Whatever. There's all kinds of stuff you could probably do that I wouldn't really necessarily think of that Big U probably could have done if he really wanted to embezzle all this money that would have taken significantly more work, but he didn't do any of that.
$42 million. Again, the city of Los Angeles allocated $42 million to the GRID program. The majority of that went directly into the hands of gang leaders. So I'm saying at some point, us as people of LA, we have to say, okay, there's a huge issue with this. That tens of millions of dollars is going into the hands of gang leaders, and we're just sitting back like, hey, yeah, okay, that's a good use of our tax dollars.
We should tell Doge.
So, what Flacco just said, okay, Flacco, what's the problem with that? Can somebody tell me, please? What's the problem with that? Tell me in the comment section. Thousands of dollars going into these gang leaders' hands. What's the problem with that? What are they doing that's bad what's negative with the money? What did they do that was wrong with the money? If crime has been down in LA by 40 something percent, I think it is, when Big U was at the helm, when he was in that driver's seat, and he was getting those thousands of dollars or millions of dollars or whatever the real figure is, what's the problem? If you see a success rate rise in our black communities with our black children, from high school to college, from college to even to the pros, if that number is up, if it's up, if it's trending up and not trending straight across or down, what are we talking about? That's improvement. That's better than what was there before, the status quo. See, that's what COINTELPRO wants. They want us to really have to be out here fending for ourselves, because then we kill off ourselves. See, when Big U was out there doing what he's doing, there's less of us killing us and more of them having to do it. They're trying to keep their hands clean. If y'all don't understand what I'm trying to tell y'all, see, their hands are clean. They don't have the blood on them hands if we're doing it to us. And the only way that happens is if we're scraping for shit. No diddy. Yeah, we're out here scraping and scrambling to survive because we are milked at the source of the resources, right? The source of it, we're milked because you ain't giving no money to the gang leaders who put in work and effort every day to keep them streets safe. But there is politics, rules, and regulations that have to be stood by. No different than the United States Constitution and any laws in your city and state. So why is it any different for a gang leader? All that is smoke and mirrors. The truth of the matter is they want those type of people that bring change in the community out of the way so they can put people in there that's going to look the other way. So we then have to fend for ourselves and then the slaughter begins. And guess who hands are clean?
Oh, that's true. Elon. Hey, Elon, bro, tap in.
Wake up.
Elon. I disagree because you got to realize too, though, that I think you're right because there's always going to be an abuse of power with shit like that in certain cases. But I always say, bro, niggas who really outside and niggas who really gangbang, the only people they gonna listen to is a nigga who really gangbang.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
They're not listening to nobody else.
That's true.
If a nigga not really outside, because the first thing they think is you ain't stepped in the shoes I've been, you a civilian, you gotta be from there, you know what I'm saying, a little older with some respect for them niggas to listen to you. So it's like, who else do you give the money to if you gonna rehabilitate these niggas?
Yeah,
who else do you give it to?
100%. Michelle Pfeiffer and Dangerous Minds.
Like,
is
who
gonna
else?
save the youth.
It's kind of hard. Who else you give it to?
My bad. It just goes back to what we just said about, like, it makes you question everything now. You know, it makes you question all this stuff because he had the opportunity to change things and set a good example, but now he put a black guy in it. So it's like, I don't know.
This situation is wild, and if it couldn't get any crazier, let's now hear Wack responding to carrying badges. Get in the comments with your thoughts. Could it be possible they devised a plan to make content plays on the internet?
I don't believe that.
Wow, this is a really, really nice car.
Bruh.
Appreciate it. Oh.
Is on the internet, or is the answer obvious?
You boys look really good with your little cop outfits on.
Yes, very attractive. Very
top flight.
They cleverly know how to spin any narrative. I don't think this was a play at all. I believe they just cleverly have mastered how to spin any narrative, positive or negative. They have learned how to spin it. But this one ain't quite spinning, though, because we are already on Monday, and Badgegate is still well alive. Let's talk about it.
Security. Man, we ain't no renter. Need everybody on the wall. You look the part. You look like that guy they call N.O. Get on the wall. Everybody on the wall.
Man, everybody and their mama hit me up, man. That nigga, hey, I been telling you, Remo, that nigga whack the feds, man.
See,
I'm
here
like,
go
what
the
the
thing,
fuck?
right? When they hate, and I'm gonna tell all my whoever the ops are, I don't know y'all. When the hate starts to cloud your judgment, you can't think, and when you can't think, you can't win. Now, it's known I got a criminal record, right?
Yeah.
Right there, tell you, I could never be law enforcement. My criminal record was so they shot my son down because he was my son.
He was trying to be a cop.
He had went to the police academy,
Yeah.
but you know now he might because I'm expunged now.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's a lot of good game out there, and some of y'all need to understand it and figure it out. Now, I'm one of those guys that I'm going to do what I got to do to stay ahead of it. Now, I got a $5,000 bet for anybody who wants to bet me about the badge. Do I have a badge in my wallet? Yes, I do. What kind of badge it is, that's the bet.
Did you purposely show the badge on that live?
With
Snoopy.
Kind of short, because I wanted to see. It shot the video up 40,000, 8 minutes. It was crazy. So now I'm seeing if you feed the people poison, they'll drink more poison than water.
Yeah.
For some reason. Like if you that's like Ant's an ex-convict. He gonna see it, he gonna be like,
yeah, and what you thought when you see
Ant gonna be like, this nigga done been in the pen.
I was right here at
something
right here at No Jumper with them when when Adam pulled it up. And for me, like, I just looked, I said it's some shit off the top. I'm like, man, it's a play. I said, look.
Me and Ant were the two that said
I really didn't even give it like no liberty. I looked at it and I was like kind of like went back to whatever I was doing, rolling the blunt or smoking, because I'm like, man, Wack on some he right here with Snoopy badass. He already know people be saying he the police. He flapped his wallet open, let it flash a little bit, then let it hang a little bit, then like, oh, like hold on. I'm like, yeah, it's some
Yeah. Let's be honest. Wack is no threat to the Academy Awards. He's not winning no Oscars anytime soon.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen.
We saw through that.
Listen, bro. But what I do see is that, like, it's easier to get them to hate you and be successful than to love you and be successful. You're going to get there faster making them hate you. And you don't even be trying to make them hate you. All you got to do is keep winning that shit. The more you win, he's going to hate you. And because they're going to talk about you, it's going to drive to success.
Yeah, now you definitely know how to work the algorithm. Boy, I'm like, this Wack a bud. I'm like, yeah. When I seen it, I was like, what the
Yeah.
Then I'm just knowing Wack. I'm like, oh yeah, this genius. I'm like, this. Cause you know, every street hit me up. Man, I've been telling you this.
As soon as I walked in, nephew, you asked me, I gave it to I tossed you the wallet. You know, niggas know when a wallet had been in the pocket 5-10 years, you can look at the wallet. Indentation of the cards. The wallet, people that know me, they know what it is.
So that's no like honorary grid program, like badge or nothing like that.
You can't get that from nothing. You can't get that from none of that. That comes from having to know somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those people that know and they smart, they can just Google. All you got to do is Google the possibilities. Like, Wack's an ex-con. He ain't passing no background checks. It's just not going to happen, right? Now, I don't know what they do with informants. I know informants, they try to, like, keep them under the radar. I can't see it. I don't know if they give informants a badge. Maybe they give them a code name or something. That just wouldn't make sense because you go to the hood somewhere and they pat your ass down, your ass in trouble.
Yeah,
I think by now the streets would have had discovered an informant's badge. I've never heard of it.
Let me ask you this though, Wack. Even though you equipped for this internet, do it you a little bit when everybody be trying to throw this cop narrative and
No, not at all. But see, the cop narrative keeps them talking.
Yeah.
See, the internet and the algorithm is driven by how much they're going to talk or type your name. I am very secure within myself with who I am. You get what I'm saying? Now, if I was like trying to be a gangbanger and trying to get a name on that level, yeah, but I'm trying to, you guys, believe it or not, I'm going to tell y'all what y'all doing for me. They're going to have a hard time giving me a gang enhancement because everybody says Wack's not a gang. Wack tells you he's not a gangbanger. And F.A. walking down the alley. Let me tell you how much this out my system. Once upon a time, I wouldn't wear a blue shirt, blue shoes. If you said the word cuz to me, like saying F my mama. Ant walking down the thing, him and nephew. He just hear a window drop. And when I get around real Crips, I like to test my cuz, see if I'm on point. I'm saying because a real Crip
so that's what y'all was doing when I pulled up.
Yeah, Ant walking to the door. I'm like, cuz, what's up with you? He like, who that? Nephew, post up. I said, baby, watch this little nigga right here. She said, I said, he all right right now because I'm letting my couple son come out. Ant walking up on the car, he done moved in a half moon shape. Nephew beelining. But, no disrespect is that when you learn to understand it, I'm on a mission to find as many men that I can respect because we like-minded. I don't care where you from. It's the room where they say I favor the Crips more than the Bloods, right? And what happens is I look at the backside of things. Analytics, who's doing what, boom, okay. There's 5 profiles in front of me. I'm like, this the best one that fits me to work with. Now, if I happen to turn the profile over and it's a midget, a homosexual, a blood, a Crip, whoever it may be, whatever I saw on the back end of it, I feel I can be successful at doing some business with this person.
Yeah.
Is that because of Blueface though? Was that what started that?
What I'm
narrative?
not gonna do is say
That
the Wack
nigga
I am today and have been
ignored
for
the
2
hell out
decades.
of Lush.
Oh, he a Crip, I can't. I'm not gonna deny that young man his right to success, and I'm not gonna deny myself the right to generate revenue because he happened to be a Crip. You know what I'm saying? That's not my mind frame. That's just not what it is.
But like previous to Blueface, was that a narrative that people even said about you? Like,
well, you know, I do things like, okay, Savvy Third came first. He NC from Long Beach, insane, right? So I don't know if people remember. You know, I got a very unique Chevy. I got the only Chevy like it. The whole roof is a red bandana. Painted. The rims is red, the grill, right? So I'm on the 110 hopping, bumping Savvy Third. Damn, cuz, the spot's getting hot. I can't trust the homegirl because she with the ops, right? Guess what happens? This Wack in the red flag Chevy playing some damn cuz. What? Who music is it? That's all I cared about. Savvy Third. All I cared about. I take the hit. The reason why my clients me is because I'm going to take the hit for them for us to get there. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
See,
That's
with
real
this,
shit.
Get in the comments with your thoughts and make sure to like and share this video on your social media if you liked it.
Yo, that was the end of the video, man. Salute to On Point Stories, man. I'm gonna wrap this up because this video was pretty long but very interesting. I'm glad he did that video, man. It brought up a lot of old things that I forgot about. That, you know, events that happened. But towards the end, CS2 Back, man, he's clever at making things look more more shiny, more he says things and puts what I call putting 2 on the 10. That's what I'm gonna keep it original. I'm gonna keep it straight. He puts 2 on the 10 when he explains the story, like him riding in a red car with the red rims and the red top, and he a blood, he a pyro, and even though he denounced the streets, remember he denounced those. He wants people to apply for law, you know, to be law enforcement. It's on his Instagram. Anyway, but he in his red car and he banging Crip music. Man, that is so normal in the hood, in the community. It's not even funny. Now, there was a time where it wasn't, but we don't live in those times no more. So him telling that story today with him and Savvy Third, which wasn't that long ago, I'm talking 10 years prior, it's been like that, man. That's normal. Like, that's no big deal. A Crip playing blood music and a blood playing Crip music, that is no big deal. But let him tell the story. Oh, my God. I'm taking a risk doing it. Niggas might gun me down for this. CS2 Back. Relax, bro. Relax. Like, you doing too much, bro. Come on, bro. Relax. I'm sorry. Relax. I don't care, bro. What you talking about? Your cap. You over exaggerate. You put 2 on the 10, way over the top, too much fluff, whatever you call it. That's what you do. And it's annoying as hell. Like, nobody cares about that. You know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, my brother, you a federal agent. C600 is either still an informant or he is trying to get into some level of law enforcement, although I do think he works with them also. And y'all single-handedly put Big U in jail and tried to take him down, but it ain't over yet. And I think as soon as this case gets to going, a lot's going to be exposed. Dude Sims made a great point last night. Big U, and I'm going to end it with this. Big U really wanted a speedy trial. He really was pushing for a speedy trial. And for some reason, the state wasn't ready. We're talking years and years of surveillance and investigating him. Several informants, 20,000 or something like that of data recovered through wiretaps and all type of different devices. and the way that y'all went into it, very tactical, with some of your CIs and federal agents throwing in the windows out there to get a spark out of him. You would think that they were ready. You would think that they would be set up, ready to go. You think that this would be a slam dunk. It is his right to want to ask and request a speedy trial, and he should have got a speedy trial. But that tells you, if you know anything about law or the court system and how it works, the fact that they wanted to delay it and not go through a speedy trial, and he's ready to go, fighting as his own attorney, tells you that they don't have enough. They don't even have a case. They're trying to find something else to make it stick. Like Deuce Him said last night, great analysis, great point. He nailed that. That's exactly what's going on. Pray for Big U, y'all. Pray for Big U. Salute to Big U. Real shit, bro. I do think you're gonna walk up out of there. I've never felt as optimistic as I feel sitting here today. Just by what Deuce Sims explained yesterday, and just me paying attention to what was said and what was done and how they did it, I really think Big U got a great chance of walking out of there. And the tax thing, I think at the end of the day, whatever happened with that will be sorted out. Because I can't, unless it's millions and millions of dollars, I think that will be sorted out and corrected. And I don't really see him being dinged for that. I could be wrong, you know what I mean? But I really don't, because I don't see Big U trying to be in sneak, knowing that he's under investigation. I don't see him playing around with the taxes and all that. I don't, unless that was done before he knew that they were on him. And even then, I still don't see him playing with it, man. I don't. So they would have to really prove that to me. It could be a couple of misunderstandings in there. We'll find out soon though. But if you're new to my channel, you made it this far, and you heard me babbling, man, and messing over words and shit, thank you. I appreciate it, man. Do me a favor, though. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video. Please share the video, hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop videos. Salute to my Stand On The Media family that always rocks with me and shows me support. Steffi Weffy, what up, Queen? I'm just say, I'm working. You know what I mean? I'm working on this video right here, actually. So that's why, I couldn't do that. But salute to you, Queen, just so you know what I'm talking about, right? I ain't capping with you. Anyway, to everybody else out there, man, salute, man. It's Selena's birthday. Go show her some love. Happy birthday, Selena. Go show her some love. Man, we gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Until the next video, Stand On The Media. Let's go! Thank you.